Good evening from Goose Creek High School. As we say hello to a new high school basketball season on TV tonight, we say goodbye to somebody who we love, somebody who really, in all reality, made these broadcasts possible. Our friend David Aylor, who passed away earlier this week. How could you like somebody so much who made you look so bad standing next to them?
He can dress now. He was fly from head to toe. So you're right, Scotty. He was definitely one of the, if not the best dressed, not attorney, just person, in Charleston.
The suits always fit. We always joke the checks he signed would never fit into an ATM, but their size, oh so indicative of his heart.
It made college financially easier so that I could focus more on studying and school.
He gave and gave generously. He cared and cared deeply. He watched the video entries, and although occasionally swayed by a cake or a pie sent his way, he wanted the best to represent his name, his firm. This, just a sampling. I'd say David did a heck of a job.
I am a senior at Clemson University. I will graduate in May with a degree in chemical engineering. I already have a job lined up.
At USC Upstate, my major is exercise science with a focus in occupational therapy.
I'm at South Carolina State University. I'm studying in physical education. I'm just grateful that he chose me to win that award. That is just special. It's even more special now.
A mark forever made on prep sports, a gaping hole to be tangibly felt at his other athletic passion, College of Charleston hoops, in the midst of their best season ever.
Just going to be just not the same, feeling that little tap in the back of the head as he would always walk behind our broadcast booth.
He would always come up where I was at the DJ booth in College of Charleston from his seats in the front at every single game and make sure he said what's up. He was that kind of guy that give you that tap on the back. Although it's been hard to be on social media, everybody is giving this man praise for his giving nature. If there's one way to be remembered, it's that way.
David Aylor, the life of the party. That won't change.
Pretty much every single koozie in the Lowcountry had his logo on it, for sure. So, we got to find those ways to remember him, and that's one of the absolutely great way. I get to put him on a beer and be like, "Dang, David, I'm gonna have a beer with you today."
Just help people who needed help, and for that, I think he truly is going to be missed because he was just a great person that we all kind of had that relationship. Everybody felt like they were friends with David Aylor.
I certainly was, and man, I'll miss looking oh so bad next to a pal who lived life oh so well.
Leaving behind a legacy. It's how prominent Lowcountry lawyer David Aylor will be remembered. Aylor was laid to rest this afternoon at Seacoast Church in Mount Pleasant. Our Kennedy Buck attended today's service and heard from family and friends about how his influence will carry on in the Lowcountry.
We'll wake up one day and realize that he's actually gone, and that's what's going to be really bad.
Lawyer to many, but friend to all. David Aylor impacted many people professionally, but here in Charleston, his influence went beyond his career.
And I didn't realize the extent of how much good he really was doing in the community. It's unreal. It's very, eye-opening, and it tears your heart out, though, that someone 41 years old and just turned 42 the other day, with all that promise and everything to up and, he's here 1 minute and gone.
The logo of Aylor's law office is an anchor, and for many, that's exactly what he represented. Friends and family shared that he was the glue that held everything together.
You've heard people use the phrase through the years, you live through someone. I wasn't here in Charleston with him, of course, or anything, but you keep up with them and you feel like, yeah, it's my blood down there, it's doing some good.
Founder of Riders Law Group, Aylor helped many motorcyclists who had been in accidents. So before the service, different motorcycle groups showed up for Aylor the way he has showed up for them.
I can't say it enough, the motorcycle community as a whole, and what you all do. You know, but those people out there don't know. Today we're going to show them what we do. For a brother who's gone down, for a brother who went way too soon.
Despite Aylor's success, he always made sure to give back to the community he loved. Working for you, Kennedy Buck, ABC News 4.
Now, Aylor's loved ones hope that people take away from his life to love one another, be involved in the community, and live fearlessly. A birthday tribute. This morning, hundreds participated in a memorial walk in Ridgeville to remember and celebrate Lavel Davis Jr. Davis was one of 3 University of Virginia football players who was tragically shot and killed in November. Our Kennedy Buck joined the celebration and brings us more on what would have been Davis's 21st birthday.
A homecoming like no other.
His family, because that's what he calls us, the whole Ridgeville.
The town of Ridgeville may be small, but for Lavel Davis Jr., it was a big part of who he was.
He would be so proud of all of the Ridgeville community coming out. He'd be super excited that all of this for him, all right? But that just shows the type of person he is and the type of love that he's surrounded by in this community.
Many gathered to celebrate Davis's 21st birthday by participating in a memorial walk to honor the legacy that he left behind.
I think his legacy is extremely important. I don't want anybody to forget that. That's the reason why I'm running.
Davis's family shares that he impacted every single person he met, and that impact still lives on.
He was a bright kid. He always was really mature for his age. And one thing that would impress me always about Lavel was he wanted everyone to know that he wanted to be a leader moving forward. He always wanted to do the right things in church. And he always was inspiring. So that's something he lived his life by, and we're extremely excited to have such a cousin with such a young life to be so impactful.
Davis will be forever missed, but never forgotten.
It's just a tragedy that happened and affected all of us in ways that's just unimaginable. And so we just want to keep him in remembrance and want to make sure that we continue to live out his dreams the way he would want to.